see, how am I looking on steps today?
Oh God, that's not what I wanted. Shoot, no.
Shooting's bad, Kale. No shooting.
I think we're live.
We're
Yes,
alive?
yeah, we're alive. We're alive now.
Wonderful.
Well, while we wait for everybody, I'm gonna send out a little notification while we wait for everybody to join. Boop, 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 boop,
Alright.
boo, doo, doo, doo. Let me send a selfie. Streaming now with Rondo reviewing episode 7. Did you watch WandaVision?
I did not watch it, so don't say anything about it.
Oh. What? How have you not watched it yet?
I've actually been going through Vikings, so that's the
Oh.
series I'm currently watching.
I literally, like, WandaVision was, like, literally the only thing I can remember doing Wednesday. Hey, what was
Isn't
it?
there only
Friday.
2 episodes
It
out?
was Friday. Friday, I should say.
Isn't there only 2 episodes?
Yeah. I don't remember anything else I did that day besides maybe work. Maybe I
Uh,
worked that day. I don't remember. It was just
were
it
they good?
yeah. It's interesting. It's a lot of like theories you come up with what's going on. Okay, I guess we're just not gonna have people watching today. I guess we're just at 0 freaking people. We got
That's
3. Oh, okay. James Patterson. It has been forever. It's been less than a week since the last stream, but it has been forever since I've seen you.
When was the last time you saw James?
Oh, I don't know. Oh God, the rooster's yelling.
Oh,
What's his
that's
helper doing?
upsetting.
He's being stupid.
Probably just got killed.
Probably. Okay. All right. We'll just get into it here since I don't know. People are just taking a while. So we watched The Force Awakens, the first sequel that came out all the way back in the good old days of 2017.
No, it came out before then.
Oh, was it before 2017?
Oh yeah, it was like 2014.
Okay, Jesus, even better good old days, 2014.
Yeah, I think 2017 was The Last Jedi.
Well, Kate already gave it a rating. She says
So,
F.
well, you're not far off.
She's not far. You should have waited on that, but all right.
It's all right, early grade.
Early grade.
Who knows? Maybe she'll change after hearing some positives of the movie.
Well, okay. That's maybe unlike the rest of them. Let's start off with positives.
Yes.
Go right on ahead.
Oh, you want me to lead off, huh?
You always lead off.
All right, all right. Sure.
I
Let's
mean,
see
you lead
some of
off
the
on negatives.
positives
Must
I
leave on
can think
positive.
of. I thought the opening wasn't half bad, honestly.
You know, I couldn't even remember the opening, and then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's what it was."
The opening was not half bad. I know we kind of forget about it because everything that comes like after it, but the opening was not half bad at all. And I liked how it set up. Kylo actually seems to be a villain in this. He's written to actually have some, I don't know, some presence and some actual, I don't know, fear behind him. Because he actually like kills that old guy, remember?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, do we know who that guy is, or is he just some dude?
No, that was one thing I was thinking about complaining about, but you could honestly just say that he was probably because Kylo knows who he is. I just say it was someone who was in the Resistance, and then eventually left when Kylo was younger, so he'd maybe know him that way, if I
Ah,
had to guess. So I'm not gonna complain about that. That'd be super nitpicky, but so I thought the opening was pretty good, and they set up Kylo well. They also have a cool force ability to start out with how they stop the blaster bolt.
I mean, Darth Vader literally in Episode 5, when Han shoots him, literally absorbs it with his freaking hand. So it's pretty similar.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Just a different version, but I like the force abilities where it's like not crazy, like the force healing in the last movie. Something more realistic and kind of different version of, so I could see it actually being like real
Yeah.
somewhat for the force.
You've
So
literally
that was
already
nice.
broken what you said you were gonna do.
What? What?
You said, like, I'm going to refrain from talking about the other movies.
Oh, yeah,
3 seconds in. So, in the last movie.
Yeah, so, something that went wrong there. But, so that was one thing. Also, I thought Finn was an interesting thing that they opened up. We kind of never really got to see any, like, just foot soldiers to start off a movie like that. It's
Well,
always, like,
yeah.
the main character. To actually peer in and see, like, how they're seeing it. So I thought that was an interesting thing. What were some things at the start you kind of liked?
I mean, it looks great.
It does look good.
It looked pretty good. I mean, watching back now, there were some little tidbits I picked up on. I was like, oh, that doesn't look as good as I thought it did. But otherwise, it looked amazing. I mean, that's what a lot of people are going to point out. That's what Gordon likes the sequels so much, because they look good compared to literally everything else, which is not wrong. They do look great. I agree with Kate. All right, Lamar. We have 2 Fs in the chat already.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. Anyways, so what else did I like? So I thought, Kylo in the beginning was pretty compelling. I was like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm great, James. How are you? How are you, Rondo?
I'm doing mighty fine.
I guess I am sick, but it's not
Oh,
not that
COVID.
bad. It's not. I mean, it could be. We'll find out tomorrow. I don't think it's COVID. I hope it's not.
Do you have a test tomorrow?
No, I took it today.
Oh, you took this. Nice.
Yeah. Tommy Ratkin, COVID. It's not COVID. I mean, I have a stuffy
Where,
note. What?
Where were we? Sorry.
Yeah,
We should focus on
Getting
the-
distracted. Right.
Yeah.
So.
Visuals. That's what you were on.
Right. Yeah. It looked fantastic. I gotta remember. I watched it this morning, but apparently I was out of it a little bit.
I really liked Jakku. It looked really good with the Star Destroyer wreckage and stuff. I thought that.
Oh, yeah, we got to see all new planets. I don't think we went anywhere from the originals.
Yeah. The one, like, if I had to be ticky tacky, Jakku's pretty much just Tatooine. That was one of my complaints.
Yeah, I was like, another damn desert freaking planet. Like, I know it's a galaxy and there are thousands of planets, maybe millions, and so there's going to be a lot. But yeah, millions of planets, and so there's going to be a lot of desert planets. But how do you just end up? It's just cheap to film there.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I will say that they made it look really good, and I like the Star Destroyers and
Oh,
the
yeah.
scale of those. I like the lore between Jakku's pretty interesting too if you dive into that. So I think that's interesting. That whole battle. I wish you could have seen that in a movie or show.
Maybe we
Sounds
will
like
in the
it would be
future.
Pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. Or Disney might just try and avoid the sequel trilogy altogether.
Just like they were trying to avoid the prequels and then realized, oh, people like the prequels? What?
Yeah, make money off them.
They literally, it was the funniest thing. I remember they tried to avoid the prequels as much as possible. Now they're trying to avoid their own recreations.
Exactly.
So that was funny. God bless the prequels. God bless them for being hated and then loved. They changed the sleeping textures. Okay, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, it was just I kind of rip the Saints. Oh no. Okay, let's try and refrain from the Saints talk. We can talk about the Saints later. Anyways, I thought Maz seemed pretty compelling at first. I liked her in this movie. If we're gonna do isolating things, we're gonna try and isolate here. Oh, Mike and Lamar both giving Fs. Okay. Well, if we try and just isolate the movie, Maz looked like a really compelling character. She looked really good. I think, and then the build up for Luke, that was really cool. It's like, all right, yeah, we're gonna get to see Luke in the next thing. Yeah, we get to see some badass Luke stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This movie did a lot of building up, and we're just gonna say that I hate. Oh, you hate Maz. Kate, please tell us why you hate Maz. Okay, hold on. Did you hate Maz starting with episode 7 or like with the rest of it, you ended up just hating her completely, or did you like her at first? Because again, if we go out of isolation here, once we get past all the good things, and then we get to the bad things, and then we're gonna take it out of isolation and compare it to the other ones, I will have my fair share of words about Maz. But right now, in isolation, Maz seemed very interesting. I was interested to see what they do with the character.
For me, I personally just didn't like Maz just because I don't know her. For me, her personality was kind of just annoying.
Oh, okay,
One
well,
thing that I thought was interesting about her
annoying
was
from the
how
start.
she got that lightsaber, but they never bring that up. So
Well, I see again, isolation. Yeah, she said just annoying from the start. Okay, well, you and Kate seem to like geckos and agree on this things. Okay, well, again, I didn't mind her in the first movie. I was like, this is interesting. I kind of like your cantina, except for the fact where she's like, Han Solo. I'm like, bitch,
that's
they're
awkward.
freaking trying to stay. They're trying to stay,
Yeah,
under cover here, and here are just like, hello, everybody. I'm like, all right.
yeah. Any spy there can just be like, all right, I'm gonna
And they
follow her
literally
now.
instantaneously are like, they're here.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it
Uh,
failed.
what were some other things I like trying to think of? Oh, I thought Phasma was a cool idea, like of a character. Finn was good. BB-8 was a cool looking droid somewhat, so I was fine with all those additions. Poe was an interesting. I liked him. He was very good in the first movie.
Yep. Everybody was great in the first movie except for Daisy, but
Like acting wise, or you just mean the character?
actually Daisy was her acting was not good. I was like
Yeah, I think
watching this scene with Finn. I was like, Daisy, you have no emotion on your face right now, and Finn is like crying. I'm like, okay.
yeah, good old Daisy. I think the majority of the actors were pretty good though, if I
Yeah,
had to say.
yeah. The majority of them are good. Kylo was a magnifique.
Yes, I like Adam Driver as an actor. He's a very good actor, very talented. So he was very good to have him. I think the struggle with it was the characters
Yeah.
was more of an issue than the actual acting. So
General Hux was a pretty good antagonist to the antagonist.
yes, for this movie, I agree with
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. General Hux was like, oh, I actually like hated Hux. I was like, you are just, that's good. You want to hate a villain.
Yes, he's a Nazi.
Yeah, the Nazi scene. I was just like, aren't you guys gonna be blind now? But whatever.
But yeah, I liked the characters to start off. I thought they were all interesting. Um,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think I think Han's death was pretty good. That was a thing that I liked.
yeah, yeah. I know a lot of people didn't want Han to die, but I know Harrison wanted Han to die, and I think this is the good way to do it. It helps build Kylo Ren's character arc. This whole series is supposed to be about Rey. It's about Kylo. Okay,
Hmm.
this is about Kylo's journey. Honestly, they should have just honestly, it would have been a cool idea. They should have done the whole series like as with Kylo as like the main thing.
I mean, it is a Skywalker saga, so you would have figured that he would have been the main thing in one of the movies, but he's really never the main person in any of them.
Yeah, yeah, which is really unfortunate. You would, but I mean, even though he's clearly designed to be, a main character.
Yeah, I saw it today on Twitter. Him and Finn are trending because they're talking about how badly they handled both the characters in Star Wars.
Yeah, so tragedy. Oh God, we have Lamar is evil and hate Kylo. Like you hate Kylo from like what aspect of Kylo do you hate? Because if we're just throwing hate around, we need to know why.
Yes, you can't just hate someone.
Yeah, welcome. This is 21st century America. I love Finn. Yes, Finn was great. I felt. Finn was like kind of like I think Finn was like kind of put in there as a more of a relatable character. This is what
Yeah,
happens to like normal people.
I think he left. Finn was a bunch of. Was very left unanswered because I'm pretty sure that he. I think, in my opinion, they should have ended up with Ray, and that he was force sensitive. But
No,
they never get to either of those in the whole entire trilogy, so
yeah, they were literally about to in the last movie, and then
they cut it.
they cut it. I actually, if I remember correctly, the actor still doesn't even know what it was supposed to be because in the script it was cut.
Mm-hmm.
There's,
I, yeah, I have no words.
anyways, but he says, Kylo is whiny.
He is whiny. That was one of my complaints. Those little rage things he gets where he starts just breaking stuff.
Thoughts on the NFL playoffs? They're very interesting so far. And I don't know if it's going to be any teams we want to actually see in the Super Bowl. It might end up being Packs versus Bills, which, go Packs, but I just want to watch
Packers
Aaron.
fan?
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan.
Oh, I thought you liked Mahomes.
Well, okay. Let's see. My first NFL team I ever liked was the Broncos, okay? So it's just like, okay, this guy's already off to a weird start. And then, so I never liked the Chiefs as in like the Chiefs. I like Andy Reid and I like Mahomes. Then I've always liked Aaron Rodgers because they always compared him and Peyton Manning back when I watched the
Denver.
yeah, back when I watched Denver. So they were always comparing those two. And so now they're going to be comparing Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. So so, like I was watching Aaron Rodgers, I was watching that game and damn, I was like, holy crap. He's actually, it's really good. I was like, I remember them talking about he was really good. I wasn't sure how good he was. No, he's really good.
Yeah, he's going against Tom this week, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll see who's a better quarterback. I'm assuming Rodgers is going to come out on top.
I hope so. Well, are you done with your positives for this?
Yeah, I suppose. Mahomes is the GOAT and good QBs. Yeah, very good QBs.
So, would you like to lead off with your negatives, sir?
Yeah. So if we take this movie out of the vacuum, I have PTSD the entire time. Because I'm just like, I think about these good build-ups and, I'm like, oh, yeah. And then PTSD. I'm like a freaking Vietnam War vet watching this movie. Because, like, it's good, but then it gets tainted. And then I can't watch it anymore because all I think about are the next movies. That is my main gripe right now. I can't watch the movie. I can't enjoy it because it was enjoyable for me. I remember when I felt good about watching it. But now I can't because it's been tainted. And that's why you're gonna see here I put it so low. It used to be good. I used to like it. And then they ruined it.
Indeed.
So literally all the character development besides Kylo, except right until the very end of episode 9, was good. He was literally the only character art. Him, Han, their character arts were great. Luke's ended up being crap. Rey's doesn't have one. Just ruined, not tainted. Yes, ruined. So I just disappointed. I was disappointed by the movie.
Yeah, that kind of sums it up.
You go. What was it, like a decade? Before we ever saw one, and now it comes out. F-Ray. Wow. Yeah. I remember when we were all like, yeah. So like when I first watched, I was like, oh yeah, Rey's pretty cool. Now when I watch Rey, I'm like, no, you can't. Why? How are you able to use a high level Jedi mind tricks? Like seriously, how?
Yeah.
How are you able to do that? You should not be able to.
Yeah, what are some other points you kind of just didn't like besides that it was like didn't work after time?
I gotta think about this here for a minute. Hold on. I'm farming, so
It's alright. Farming is important.
my focus is shifted. It just didn't pan out like you'd want it to. It just okay, so Maz. Just it's hard to like it's easier to talk about this movie after we watch the other three poor writing. Abrams did leave a lot of mystery in there. The movie left with more questions than answers. No plot. Yeah, now that you point that out, Danny, yeah, you're right. It has no. I mean, it has a beginning, middle, and end. That's the plot. But as for like a direction, it doesn't have one up until like halfway through the movie. It's kind of like, okay, we have this map. Oh no, we found out there's another Death Star. First, I guess there's another gripe. There's another freaking Death Star. It's like, seriously, you couldn't, like, just fighting the First Order alone, or like trying to get Rey away from the First Order. That could have made a better movie. You don't need another freaking Death Star. All right, you don't need to blow something up every time. Even though it's cool, it's not necessary. There are much better solutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Any other points?
Chris Miller says, I think Ryan Johnson ruined it. You're right. You're not wrong.
If you've done it for years, I can start mine.
Yeah, please go on. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch.
Right. So I'd like to start off by saying this movie, I'd say the majority of it is it's pretty close to a copy paste movie to New Hope, honestly.
Yep, and that's why it did so well.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that as long as you don't like. It's like I don't know if say a kid cheated on a test and like the teacher doesn't realize that it's copy and pasted. The issue is like that you realized it was copy and pasted, so that like takes it down some. There's not enough originality in it. Say you take a couple things that are like were really good in New Hope and do it, that's all right. But if you do most of the movie is like similar to New Hope, or there's some connection that can be made, that's probably not good. So that's like the thing I wanted to start off with.
Yeah, the soundtrack for the movies was partially copy and pasted. I think episode 8's or 9's was really bad. They were really copy pasted. I think maybe it was episode 9 because they got really rushed on that one. It was definitely copy pasted because like Rey's theme is like the Force theme, which is just kind of like why. John Williams. Well, John Williams is great. He made amazing scores. There are 6 movies, and like the parts that aren't copy and pasted, they're great. But I don't think he had full creative control like he did with the other ones, personally. Hello, Smash's PlayStation.
Okay.
The goat.
Another thing that is probably top on my list is just how overpowered and how Rey is a Mary Sue.
Yep.
And, it's like they try and fix it up by saying she's a Palpatine, but even that doesn't save how she's like able to just know how to fly a ship after having no experience, how to do a mind trick with no experience. I'll give you like if she somehow used the Force in a moment of like stress to like pull the lightsaber, I'll give you that, sure, that she's that powerful, she can do that. But doing the Force trick, I'm not buying it. Like, how would you even get that idea to try that without like knowing it beforehand?
Unless she I think part of it is because Kylo even says it later on. Kylo's like, we have to be careful as she discovers her powers. I'm like, did she read his mind when they connected when they connected to each other, and like she saw some of these tricks in there, and she's like, oh, let's try that.
Maybe
I could give it then. But yeah, I doubt it as well.
She was just bullying Kylo, saying you're no Vader. But I thought that was pretty dumb how overpowered Rey is, and that's just tough. She like any way you put it, she's just really, really overpowered. Like she defeats Kylo without a struggle, and she does this in like every movie up until the last movie. Or I don't know how Kylo beats her in the last movie when she's like growing in power. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that was an issue I had. What did you think about that and Rey's powers?
Yeah, the more I thought about it, even freaking Finn picked up a lightsaber and used it.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was supposed to be force sensitive.
And I was
Because,
also told that he had potentially not training on a lightsaber, but like training with a sword because of that
I know what you
when
mean.
we saw that stormtrooper later on who had that weapon to stop lightsabers,
Yeah.
which I thought was really cool. I was like, oh yeah, that's really neat. Haven't seen that since the Clone
Yeah.
Wars.
That was an interesting concept.
Yeah, except there was only one of them.
Hmm.
It's like, what? Why does this guy get it?
But, I thought, because, like, another thing that they kind of leave open in the story is, you know how Snoke says that line that there's an awakening, have you felt it?
Yeah.
Like, at that point, like, all we really know is about Finn. That's all we've learned about. We haven't even, like, really learned about Rey. So I'm pretty sure that Finn was supposed to be the force sensitive that they felt. But it could be Rey. They just set it up poorly. That was another thing I had issue with.
Oh.
So, and then moving down the line of things I thought of, the names of the factions I thought were really bad. The First Order and the Resistance. The Resistance is really bad. Why would you pick something that is like so close to the Rebellion? I don't know why you wouldn't just keep maybe the Rebellion name, but I hated the names of the factions. That was just a little nitpick thing. And
Yeah.
then some of the stuff we talked about, like I thought of like Kylo raging and just destroying stuff like a little baby.
I
being
mean,
on another.
to be fair, there wasn't a lot of like funny moments unless you had that. So it's like, it kind of broke it up, but also at the same time, this is supposed to be kind of an emotional time.
Well, like,
Fit as a Jedi.
because Kylo, I mean, you know who Kathleen Kennedy is, right?
Oh, I am well aware.
You said, okay. So like, I forget when she said this, but she's quoted saying Kylo is like supposed to be portraying teenage angst because he's supposed to be like a teen or.
What? The man is
Yeah, exactly.
25 years old.
Exactly. He's supposed. That's what she said. I'm like, what?
That means
I'm
he's
like,
a pedophile because Rey is clearly 20.
I don't know how that worked, but she just said that. I'm like, what?
Pedophilia. Well, actually, sorry. Rey's a pedophile. You know what? The Rey hate continues because Rey's a pedophile.
Rey is?
I mean, Kylo does kiss her, but she's a pedophile for letting it happen. Hashtag Rey's a pedophile. Let's start that hashtag, guys.
Not sure if that's how it works.
Rey's a it's possible. Well, he's not a teen. Exactly. I mean, especially in the 8th movie where he's got freaking abs. Like, what teenager has abs? And, like, pecs the size of my head.
That was a funny scene.
No neck.
Oh, I also didn't like at the start how Poe breaks out with Finn. I'm like, is no one gonna notice that like the only prisoner on board this Star Destroyer is being like escorted near ship and gets in a TIE ship? How would no one notice that this prisoner is getting in a TIE ship?
Well, I mean, as we learned, Poe is very good with the blaster. Jeremy Hahn says Adam is a stud. Yeah, Adam Driver is a stud, apparently. No comment on that?
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a good point. I never really thought about that. I did actually think about that today. Never mind. I was just like, wait a minute. How do they just what? It's just gonna walk out there and this is gonna work? They do that way too often in the freaking Star Wars movies. You ever realize that? And in the TV shows? Alright, you're gonna pretend you're a prisoner, I'm gonna walk you. Like, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yes.
Well,
There's always something that they get out. Did you ever finish the Clone Wars series yet?
No.
Disappointing.
To be fair, I haven't even watched Gumball in, like, I don't even remember the last time I watched Gumball. I've been busy, so. I've been writing I'm writing a script, I'm writing a short film, so I'm like all my creative or like all my potential is like that. They should have died in the crash. Well, maybe. I don't know. I think they parachuted out, so I think that's what that was.
Some other things that I kind of thought of was, I think this movie really hurts the old trilogy characters. Like, feel like Han's character arc is kind of ruined because we kind of see him be like less selfish at the end of the OT, and then here again he's just back on his own, doing his own thing, not really caring about anyone or his family.
Yeah.
I think same thing with Leia. She goes from like being a family person to back to just being a general, and I don't know. I feel like those kind of arcs were ruined. I also didn't like how Luke wasn't in it, and we just see him for 20 seconds. I'm like, how do you just? I just don't like how they took Luke at all in any direction. What they did with him in the sequels at any point.
Mark Hamill
And
points
then
it out. He was just well, like when we talked when they were like people were asking about episode 8 to him, he was like warning them. And he's like he did not like the direction they were going with him or like anybody. Because like I remember they told him like he was gonna get a lightsaber. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do some cool lightsaber stuff. No, he throws it over his shoulder, and he was just like, what?
yeah,
I
and
am working tomorrow.
it was just poorly done with Luke, and I think that really hurt the sequels. I
Yeah.
get like kind of wanting to move on to the new stuff, but like the new people, but you can do it better than what they did to Luke.
Yeah, they could
And
have all
then
just already been dead.
another thing is, what were all the Force ghosts doing during this time to just let Kylo be manipulated by, I guess, Palpatine now instead of Snoke? What are you doing this whole time where you just have Palpatine mimicking Vader's voice? You're not gonna appear in a Force ghost to like the only powerful Jedi or upcoming Jedi at the time.
Guess not.
Just gonna watch him murder all these younglings and kill Grogu.
Oh yeah, the second school shooting. I forgot about that. Yeah. This movie talks about the second school. I mean, this movie doesn't mention it. But the next movie, yeah, the second school shooting. Rip.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I thought those were some issues of how they handled the OT characters, and then, like I said, the Star Killer base is dumb. J.J. Abrams seems to have issues like with making things too big, and then like it doesn't make any sense. He like makes it larger than life when it doesn't need to be. And
Ah,
then the Force Vision. The Force Vision was the main thing where I was bringing up that they just abandoned in the movies. Has no connection to the other movies at all.
the what?
The Force Vision that Rey has when she touches the lightsaber.
Oh, I thought it was a callback to the other movie, to the previous movies.
No, it was supposed to be a Force Vision or something. I don't know what they were trying to get to.
Oh, well, I mean they have Obi-Wan in there. We're like, oh my God, she's gonna be an Obi-Wan. No, Palpatine.
Yeah,
Tragedy.
yeah, it was. There's a lot more negatives to this movie than positives, that's for sure.
All right, listen here. All right, MM 2.0 says as a sniper, no, and then Danny
What are you
says,
talking about?
I'm assuming he's talking about when I said it was the second school shooting, or
Oh,
or maybe because he did ask, "Am I working tomorrow?" And then he said, "As a sniper, I am going.
oh,
I'm not
that's a
working as
bit
a.
far.
I'm not
That's a
working
bit
as a.
far.
Yeah, I'm not working as a sniper tomorrow. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
you're gonna get arrested now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get freaking arrested for treason. Thanks, because tomorrow's the inauguration. Thanks for that.
Yeah, hopefully everything goes well tomorrow and it's all peaceful stuff, you know.
Drone strike on U.S. soil. Drone strike on U.S. soil. Drone strike on U.S. soil. I'm excited.
Oh, okay. All right now.
These people are like, it's gonna be the second Civil War. It's literally gonna be like 5 seconds. Biden's gonna be like, bring me the codes for the. He's gonna be like, bring me the codes for the drones. And he's like, where's their base? Okay, we'll just send a drone there, and they'll all go home and have some coffee and beers.
Well,
It will
hopefully
be
it's not too bad.
it will be that quick.
Well, give me your score before like the other movies. What you would have given it if you just saw this movie as like the first time you saw it.
Uh, I I gave it like a B minus C plus. I really liked it.
Mhm.
I
And
kind of forgot about the whole Rey being super powerful. I was just kind of taking it up in the moment, like, yeah, new Star Wars movie, you know.
Yeah, I always hated that Ray thing. That was always like my major thing with it.
I was a child. Okay, I
And
was
what were like,
14.
what would you give it now though?
D minus to an F.
D minus to an F.
Yep. Let me write that
You got,
down.
you picking it or like no? You're staying on the fence.
I'm staying on the fence.
Wait, did you say D plus to an F or
No,
D
D
minus?
minus to an F. T plus. Whoa! Don't put words in my mouth.
All right. So taking this movie as biasly as I can see it, without including the other movies as much, I give this movie a D plus.
Without the other movies?
Yes, trying to be unbiased without the other movies.
Ah, with the other movies?
Oh, with the other movies, F.
Figures.
But on its own, I would give it a D plus. Like 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 if I had just seen it, I'd probably round it up to B because there's a lot more hype at the time
Oh yeah.
after that movie. One thing I really liked is all of the theories and stuff that came out of it.
Oh
I
yeah.
spent
It was
hours in
awesome.
study hall watching them. It was great. That was one thing that was nice compared to the prequels is that the sequel trilogy, you really had no idea what was going to happen because there was no preset thing of who has to come into power and stuff. So that was fantastic, and that's where they screwed it up by not being creative enough. So
Yeah, they yeah. There's the theories. It was awesome. I had gotten to watching like Star Wars YouTubers. It was awesome. I was like a huge Star Wars nerd.
yeah,
Still,
so I think
I'm not as big as I was, but yeah, it's
that was
huge.
probably one of the I'd say right now is pretty high on Star Wars, but I'd say back when this movie first came out was also a high point in the past like 20 years of Star Wars, I'd say.
Oh yeah. So
So, what is the final score from your people, or they need
F.
time to?
We have James F. James Patterson F. MM2.0 F. Danny F. Chris F. Lamar F. Kate F.
So,
And Mike gave it an F. So
it's a pretty easy score for you then.
F it is. I'm pretty sure the next two movies are gonna be the exact same.
You might have a lower score for those F minus.
Well,
I might just toss in a Z.
I guess a Z just doesn't even. I can't even put it on this scale. Actually, I guess I guess we could. I mean, I guess I could give it an F plus, but
I'm gonna say I don't accept it like a teacher. The work's not accepted, so you get a
What's
0.
going
You don't
on,
even get the
Mr.
F.
Sheep?
we're streaming. Hello, AK. Do you want to address the people where you've been?
The
Where
people.
I've been? Just been living
Key
life.
West. You've been in Key West.
I've been doing a lot of things.
He was very busy.
You've been doing drugs.
Oh, trust me. We just talked about the second school shooting that happens when Kylo kills all the younglings and Rip
Oh.
Grogu.
Oh, is Ethan on there? Or
Yeah.
Rondo.
Everybody's on here.
Wonderful.
What drug? Oh, Kate wants to know what drugs. What drugs did you do?
Those are classified.
Oh, they're classified.
Don't need the government coming down on me.
Oh, trust me. There's already a drone strike headed here, probably. So.
Maybe.
Yeah. Kale, are you like recording or not?
Yeah,
he's
we're streaming.
currently
We're
streaming.
live. You are
He's
on the
live.
internet. You got 6 people watching you.
Live action
Yes.
here.
I was gonna say about shooting Kamala Harris, but
Whoa. Okay. Please leave. We're not. Oh God. I have a drone. Yes, you're right, Mike. I do have a drone.
So,
Okay.
did Austin even come down the stairs or was it on your camera? No.
No. He was there. He stood behind me and everything.
He's probably gonna kill you if the camera wasn't on.
Probably. They started talking about killing the new vice president. I was like, okay, let's leave, shall we? Let's. I'm not getting arrested for treason, and I love the new vice president and president. Okay, go America. Let's just let's put that to rest, shall we?
Yes. What are they saying? They're saying unity is the thing that they're saying, isn't it?
Unity. Oh God, it's Rick and
Pretty sure
Morty.
Unity is their big like word they're using.
Yes, Unity. I've been preaching Unity for a long time. If I run for president, I mean I'll run as a Republican, but I'll be a centralist. So.
I'd like to comment for the viewers. This man does not spread unity. He's very decisive when I'm at the house.
Who,
Very
me?
aggressive. Yes, you.
What? On
Very
what?
aggressive. Doesn't do his dishes very well or help out at the house to bring unity.
Wait a minute. What Rooster doesn't do his dishes.
You both don't do your dishes.
I do my dishes now because Rooster doesn't do his, so I have to, show the difference between my dishes and his dishes. And the sink is literally always full with his dishes.
And then me and AK are always cleaning.
Yeah, I don't clean, but that's partially because I'm busy doing other things and I always kind of forget.
Boy,
We should just get a Roomba.
a Roomba.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to buy a $140 Roomba,
It's more than $140 for a good Roomba, but yeah.
a good Roomba.
Yeah.
How
What?
much would you say?
Probably it's like 400 or 500.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, it's like that's like the really good stuff. Like, do you want it to like actually like do a good job cleaning? Mike wants to know when is basketball.
That's a question for you. I'm gonna be going to the gym every day, so
Well, okay, so he's going. So it's whenever I can get to the gym. What time are you like gonna go to the gym?
either morning or night or about any time that I'm actually free. I'm pretty open to go down to the gym.
It'll probably have to be at night because I can't. Because like I'll be up late, so getting there in the morning will be a pain. So. Because I gotta I do all my stuff at night because I'm on campus all day long. So.
Are you all in person this year?
It's bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah, I think I'm all online this semester.
I'm not. I've got bits and pieces. I have one physical book. The other two are online. The professor didn't even give me the option to like if I wanted to buy the textbooks or not. She just bought it for us using our money. I was like, thanks. She's just like, send me. I'll send you the bill. I'm like, okay.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah. How many basketball videos? They'll go until you guys get mad. Have you smashed his PlayStation? No. Brain AK down here. Oh, God. I think he's gone, actually. I think he went back home. Trista!
Lost him already.
Yeah, you see my key? Oh, never mind.
Oh, they also want to come back down here.
What?
They want you to come back down here.
What does the populace want from me, Kale?
I don't know. They said to bring you back down here. What do you guys want? We'll wait now. We gotta wait like a minute before they respond. Take some time. When is Arc? Oh, that's probably what it
Time
was.
is valuable.
Ark?
I mean, we could stream Sunday night. It's gonna be really late if we want
We
to.
could do that.
Yeah, it's gonna actually. It's gonna be really late. I have a thing at Angler.
How long?
I don't know. It starts at 6:30. Work gets off at 6. So I'm literally just gonna go
Ark's a
straight there.
dangerous game.
How long is your angler thing?
I'm assuming only an hour or so. Depends how long I want to stay. I'll probably only stay like an hour.
Okay, so figure 8 o'clock, 9.
Yeah, and then we gotta do presents.
Oh, we
figure
still gotta
9
do
o'clock.
the presents.
Yeah, because nobody's gotten around to that.
I still have mine. It's sitting on my couch.
Yeah, we all know who everybody has. So
I'm spending
who
Thursday,
spoiled that?
Friday.
if we didn't need to
You
spoil
go
it, it's
on Saturday
because
too?
when everybody put everything in the things,
Yeah,
we all
I'm
know.
gonna spend Saturday with you. Yes. Wait, you're gonna be at Tecumseh, aren't you? Damn it, Maddie.
This is AK. You don't need to smash. He doesn't have a PlayStation. He's Xbox. And thoughts on the president?
Awesome. I'm not mad at you. I'm just messing with you. It was more of a It was a sarcastic, Maddie. Nothing serious.
It's on.
Madison.
This is awkward. The Rona patient's here. What? She is here. The Rona patient is here. Xbox baby. All right, wait, Mike. Are you an Xbox or what are you? Because I have an Xbox that I don't use.
I assume if you said Xbox, baby, that probably means Xbox.
Probably. I don't know. You know what people are. Xbox.
Well, sir,
I
I
think.
can get off your stream if we're done.
Yeah, I think we're good here. I mean, has anybody else got anything to say to me? You guys want to stick around, and watch me play some farming sim, or we good to go? I'll wait for them to respond. But I have Xbox. Okay, yep, you're right. Oh, I was supposed to unload this.
Console, so.
It's a superior console. So Arc Sunday, potentially Arc Sunday. Yes, as long as nothing goes awry, Arc should be Sunday, right?
You asking me?
Yeah.
That's how you just made that possible.
Okay. Well, okay. Arc Sunday then. As long as well, it could be even earlier Sunday. Maybe I have Rona, and so we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah. If I'm have Rona, I will not be in attendance.
I mean, you could still be on Arc.
I suppose it could be. But I will not be in the house.
Yeah, you won't be here until I get better. So.
Well, I'll let you go so you can say hi to. I don't know. I'll just say Madison.
Yeah, they already heard it, so.
Yeah. So, tell Madison hi for me.
I will.
All right,
Okay.
I'll let you go.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good stream, everybody. Good stream. Thank you, Lamar. Thank you, Kate. It was pretty good today. Glad to see we had literally basically everybody. This was great. I think all we were missing was Ryan, right? Because we had Donna. Yeah, we had, or was it Rob? I don't know. We did, oh, whatever. Point is, we had basically everybody. So that was good. We hit 182 today, so thank you. That was great. We're still trying to hit 300 by March. That is the plan. It's pretty feasible, honestly. We could probably hit 300 by February if we really wanted to. But anyways, I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New videos every other Friday, 11 a.m. Central Time. Arc Sunday, potentially. And then the next Star Wars will be sometime that week. I don't know. I have to look at my class schedule. And good night.